This has been really annoying to get going. So, I'm just gonna say it. I am not in a good mood. Because I've spent... Well, yesterday I spent 2 hours trying to fix OBS to get us to record. This is something like that. But then, I recorded for 3 hours. Yeah, I should have 3 hours of content, shouldn't I? I got an hour and a half of content, and this is one of those games where you kind of need to see how I got to places. So, I wasted like 6 hours yesterday, and I spent another hour trying to get this working today. So, I'm not in the best of mood, and I'm not even sure this recording is going to work. So, let's just see how this mood goes, shall we? I had so much hope. Hey guys, Nothing Crusader here once more with Polish Persistence, a playthrough in Crusader Kings 3. Hurrah! So, between parts, I've been working some stuff out, and I think I know where I want to go from here. It all pretty much comes down to one big decision. I want to adopt feudal ways. Now to do this, I need to do tribal. I need absolute tribal authority. I need to organise the faith. We've got fame development, so we can skip those two. I need all tribal era innovations. So let's start from the bottom with tribal era innovations. Short version, this isn't going to happen this lifetime. We need all of this. We are a few months away from finishing public works, but we need everything else. And suffice to say, we're not exposed to any of it. So I need to look at places where I can get this tech, and I'm probably looking to go towards France, the Franconians, that kind of thing. Because these guys are going to have all this tech already, or should do at least. And I need to get exposed to it so I can actually get bonuses, because this is like, yeah. And that's without, well, if you have a fascination, it goes down to 20 years, which, that's still a long time. But we need to get exposure, which means we're going to have to go over here. The good news is, we are halfway through the innovations for this era already. We're at 8 or 7 of 20. We can't get 5 of them, so we're at 7 of 15 effectively. We're not doing that badly. It's when you get looking at this lot, just this lot, and it kind of looks a bit menacing, but it's... We'll get there. We'll be there eventually. But we can't use any of the early medieval stuff until we have them. So, we need to get these finished off as soon as we can. That's going to take a bit, and we need the education for it, which probably a good thing I've actually got the scholarship. But aside from that, I need to reform the faith. Reforming the faith. First off, we need 3 of the 5 holy sites. Now these are, if I can close this up, are all over the place. We have one of them with Plock. Barlad has another, but that's under the Bulgarians, about to be under the Byzantines. That one would be nice to get. It's going to be a while before we can, because that means contending with the Byzantines. Novgorod has one, which has been going against the Gadariki. That wouldn't be that bad. Kiev has another in Turov, and that would get us monthly piety and night effectiveness up, which would be very good to get. Rugen has another, and this doesn't seem that good in theory, but embarkation cost 25% down, and retreat loss to 10% down. These actually do seem quite good, so I think Rugen would be an easy target to get. Novgorod would be an easy target to get. Barlad and Kiev are probably off the table for a while. Kiev will be closer, because that's just Turov. But I think I'm going to have issues contending with the Byzantines. Even if this would be really good to secure. The good news is, because they're in Slovak hands, they actually benefit us anyway, so it just needs us to have it to reform the faith. Aside from that, I need to actually do the Reformation, which I have an idea of what I want to do. And it's literally just... Where is it? I have lost the damn thing. There it is. We need 4,400. Like, these aren't bad. Like, Ancestral Worship gives you bonuses for going on pilgrimage. You get bonuses for prestige, for slender, that kind of thing. Ritual celebrations, you get piety for feasts. Well, gives you more opinion of people anyway. So, and sanctity of nature, it's building costs down. Building costs up, but you're more people like you more, and you take less attrition and deal more damage in jungles, forests, and tigers. What's a tiger? Either way, this is very good for us considering the amount of woods there are in Europe right now. And that costs 4,400 to do. We would get a discount if further was low, but because I don't know how we can actually knock down favour without losing things. So yeah, we've got a way to go there. The easy one of the three is tribal authority. We need to get absolute tribal authority, and this is not going to load now, is it? The good news is we're at level 3, so we only have one more to go for, and then we can just go for it. We need 397 prestige in total. This will go up depending on how much we grow. That's not bad on its own. The annoying news is that we need to maintain that, and lords will go against us. So we need basically prestige and holy sites, which means we need prestige even more. Good news is we can buy claims, I believe. I guess we need an actual member of court. Great. So now that leaves us with a question. How are we going to do this? So, duchy conquests are probably the way to go for the most part. Especially if we get some, like... Sorry, there already is like 5, isn't it? We want to start working on some of the good targets. But for that, we need prestige, we need to get our actual things up. So, the good news... We're not that far down. The bad news, we've got work to do. Now, I'm just going to set off, and we're going to go for a bit of... We'll go from Krakow. We will raise... I can't just disband you, can I? See, I don't want that like soul swords anymore. Like, they're good, they're done. Like, these guys did their job, I don't need them anymore. There's all the raiders. And that should actually just leave them down. The Moravians only have like 1,100 now. 1,011, so we can actually split our army in half. Let's just see if the game does it nicely. So I've been having a lot of issues with just the game deciding, you know what, I'm just going to take extremely slowly. I don't make some friends. Masovia. Love you to be my friend. So what we're going to do is let this army form up and then split it in half. And it looks like the game's ticking slowly right now. Which is a shame. Anytime you want to finish. Alright, so split the army in half. Let's find some good targets then. That's a good one to go for. So are you. I don't know what takes... I'll go for here now. I don't know what takes priority between raiding and sieging, so I think we'll split up for now. We've got a decent amount of troops here. They can take on the Moravians if they come for us. And the more loot we bring back, the more prestige we get on level 1. So I can also spend loot on actually expanding my realm a bit. So I would love to get the... what do you call it? The Longhouse. Gathering Hut, whatever. Oh, you really have to stop drinking some of those. So I drink like a fish. But then again, drinking like a fish implies fish drink. Anytime you want to finish the siege, we're going here. That's for 27. Ooh, that's a good target for me. Probably leave you raiding the north. I don't want to stay here too long. I do want a fair share of loot, but I don't want to lose troops over it. Especially when our garrisons aren't that well, our levy isn't gaining too much. I've got to replenish these guys anyway. control. Well, it's not ticking fast because the game's not ticking fast, but... Nope. Oh, yeah. Alright. What's the next thing I want to do? I think I want to look at... Oh. When I was in the market with Anna, her attention was caught by a criminal chained in the pillory. Anna watched him for a while. While he did nothing but cough and beg for water, Anna rolled her eyes and kept on walking. So that is... What? Callous? What's my stress at? 53. Callous isn't bad. I mean, it's better for intrigue. But I think I'm going to make you compassionate. And while we're at it, considering we're not doing much, I'm going to work off some stress. Go for a run. This is why I love Athletic, it's just opinion down for a bit. Why do you look like Jojo? I have come across a book describing how ancient devotees used trances and visions of ecstasy to commune with Vairaj. It seems a strange practice of modern age, but perhaps there's something to be learned from them. Let's see what other texts say. As much as that sounds interesting, I don't think I'm going to right now. Hey, we took a seat. Are you Catholic? You are. So, because they're Catholic, we can just execute them and be fine with it. They're going to give us a bonus for it. See, 25 piety. So, meh. Also gives us dread, which I don't really get why it gives us dread. We're executing enemies of the faith. Go for you next. You're going to get another sort of one. The more I dig into ancient texts, the more I discover could the mysterious practices of the ancient devotees predate even Slavic itself. I seem to have stumbled across something remarkable. Increased learning and gain a perk. I think I'm going to take the perk. I don't... Oh, you're players, aren't you? The one thing I'd like to try as I'm taking the perk right now. Because that is just 83 perk. Know thyself, we know when we're going to die. I guess I could have a look in the court. In the prison. If we've got anyone good that... Oh, but no. You are a Catholic Franconian. No. You have East Intrigue. We'll ransom you back. Can't afford it right now. What are you? Flamboyant trickster, but you're melancholic. Yeah, I think I'll just hand you back for a hook. I don't really care. Doves of Zatek. I think you're my vassals? Oh, Bohemia. Yeah, that's ours. Yeah, just have a hook, we'll give them back. It's best friend, what are you worth? Oh, you're mine anyway. Catholic zealot, are you? Well, you know what we do with Catholic zealots. Can I choose them? Oh. Adamantite Magyar. Adamite Magyar. Christian. You're a bit young. Bossy, shy, and generous. Oh, to the rest of that. You're our prisoner anyway. Meh. Free piety. You're under house arrest and you're a Polish Catholic. Apparently not anyway. You're so I can check. Stats? Well, you're a bit young. Take the hook. Wit. Oh, Catholic, eh? Seeing as our prisons are certainly full of wit. And you're a different religion, you're 57. You're a stutterer. Well, as much as I love your martial, and whoever's else should be getting ransom about now. Right. People aren't gonna like me. There you go. Go. Making many enemies, but making more friends. They can hate me as much as they like, as long as they pay. There's not too much further to go down here. I might bring the second army down. See what the loot's like when we get there. We'll make you raid here last, and then we'll bring him back into Poland. Because this is still a decent amount of loot. I mean, you've got what? 57, 45, that's easily over 100 right there. Which we could turn into a county thing. See, this is why I hate this game when it's, like, not running as it should. Because this game can go very fast, but it's going stupidly slow right now. Anna! Misguided warrior. And a holy warrior. Anna. You can be married off now, can't you? That's in my court, isn't it? Is this in my court or is this international? Let's see if we can get a match with anyone rich. I would love to get a trait that we can keep in the family. Comely would be nice. You got a trait on that. You actually need a steward. Oh, the Mel. The Mel is in part of this part of Russia. Yeah. I can have someone good looking. That's what 26. You go down here, and we'll take 24, and then we'll push you all into Poland. Oh, that's 25. So actually some worthwhile things around here. Yeah, we'll siege the capital and then events to see. Oh, what's this? King of Poland, Helena's claim on the Kingdom of Estonia. You have 1,670, they have more. I'm gonna say no. And there is a reason. Because I have to go up that way to go after Lithuania. There we go. Got like swords have gone and someone lost the war. See, I could go and help, and that would get me some prestige, but I'd have to go and hit some armies, which is annoying. Because the way this game works at contribution, it's not based on actual siege knowledge. It's based on how many armies you fought. You could just siege everything up and end the war instantly and you get nothing for it, which I don't really see the point of. Like, why would I go and contribute to a war if I'm going to get nothing out of it? And I know how that sounds. There we go, extra license now. Oh, you're full. And that will fill you up, but yeah, it's all good. I'll send you out as well. And you go here. You will go. You will go here.